Hey guys, Thatnub here. Today we're going to be checking out the Kocaso 2600 mAh battery bank. This I got from Babygirl for Christmas, as you can see right here, to Dad. That's me. And we're going to be using this with my cell phone. You can also use them with tablets or iPods or anything else that you got as emergency power just in case. Inside the box, you're going to find the user's guide, which, being a guy, we're going to toss that out. You're going to find the charging cable with a USB end and a micro USB end. And you're going to find the battery with the same USB end and micro USB end. To charge this, you plug the micro into the slot provided, and you plug this into your laptop or any other USB power device. For this demo, we're going to be using my Die-Hard battery backup. We're going to plug the USB port here into the USB port on the battery, turn the inverter on, and right here you should see a little red light. That means that this device is charging. When that red light turns blue, that means that it's completely full. We suggest leaving it on the charger for about another 10 minutes just to top off that battery. As you can see, we now have a blue light and we're ready to start charging the phone. Here's the battery for my phone. It weighs in at 3,800 milliamp hours because it's a high capacity battery. So obviously the 2,600 milliamp hours from this battery here are not going to be enough to give it a complete and full charge, but it will be enough for me to make a phone call in an emergency. Just to show you guys that my phone definitely needs a hug right now, I am powering it on to let you see that it will not even completely fully load up. There is a battery low signal, and in about a second here, there it goes, it's turning off. So we are going to now plug in the battery backup and see how well this thing works. When I first tried this thing out, I almost discarded it as just a poor quality, bad battery backup. Because when I would plug the micro USB that came with it into the back of my phone and then plug it into the charger, it would actually drain my phone instead of charging it. So after about 3 or 4 days of trying that out, I did pull out the instructions, and it basically said if it does that, or if it says that it is the wrong voltage, to unplug it and then plug it back in. Trying that a couple times, still not working. I decided to try the power cable for my phone, and wouldn't you know, it worked perfectly. So if you're having a problem with one of these, try the power cord that came with your phone and it should work fine. So we're going to take the USB port and plug it into the battery. Then we're going to take the micro USB and plug it into the cell phone. And in a second here, we should see a little red light that turns on and says that we are charging. It'll be right up here-ish. And there you have it. We have the red light and we have the little charging battery icon. We're going to leave this for a couple moments and then it will be ready to make a phone call with it still plugged in. Or we can leave it for about an hour or two and see how much of a charge that we'll get. So we'll come back and check it in a couple minutes, and then we'll come back in a couple hours and check it out. It's been a few minutes, and now we are checking to see if we have enough power in the battery to keep it powered on. There's our critical warning again, but we can see that it is still loading. So we have enough power to keep it powered on without it turning back off. Let's see what a couple hours worth of charging will do to this battery. Well, it's been a couple hours since we last checked in here, so let's turn this thing on. Looks like we have about 40% of a charge, so that's about 20-ish% per hour. Not too shabby. As for if this thing is the best backup battery in the world, yeah, I don't know. But it seemed to have worked pretty well for what I needed it to do. Since it has a lithium-ion battery inside of it, it should be able to be charged up and put in the glove box of the car just in case I need that extra boost of power while I'm out and about. Well, that's all I have for this video. As always, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, check us out on the website, and we'll see you guys on the next one.